Most people think emotional control means being cold, distant, or pretending nothing hurts. That's not control, that's suppression. And suppression always leaks, usually at the worst possible time. Real emotional control is quieter than that. It's invisible. And once you understand it, the way people react to you will completely change. Today, I'm going to share the 3 laws of silent emotional control. These are the rules emotionally powerful people follow without ever announcing it. No speeches, no drama, no motivational quotes on Instagram. Just calm influence. Let's start with the first law. Law 1. The less you explain, the more control you have. Most people lose emotional control the moment they start over-explaining. They justify, they defend, they rush to be understood, and in doing that, they hand over their power. Think about it. When you explain too much, you're silently asking for permission. Permission to feel the way you feel. Permission to say no. Permission to exist as you are. Emotionally controlled people don't do that. If they don't want to go somewhere, they say, I can't make it. Not, I'm tired, and work was stressful, and I didn't sleep well, and I promise I'll come next time. If they're upset, they don't send a 5-paragraph message explaining their childhood, their intentions, and their emotional timeline. They pause. Silence forces others to fill in the gaps, and people respect what they have to think about. Here's a simple real-life example. You send someone a message, they read it, no reply. Suddenly your brain writes an entire movie. Now flip it. You don't reply immediately, nothing rude. Nothing dramatic, just calm delay. Watch how fast the power shifts. Silence isn't weakness, it's restraint, and restraint is intimidating. Law 2, you don't react, you observe. Most people think emotional strength is reacting perfectly. Saying the right thing, timing the perfect response. Wrong. Emotional control is not reacting at all, at least not immediately. When something triggers you, a comment, a tone, a look, your first instinct is to respond, to protect yourself, to prove something. That's the trap. Emotionally controlled people step back mentally and ask one quiet question: why is this bothering me? They treat emotions like data, not commands. Someone criticizes you. Instead of firing back, you notice how fast your chest tightens. Someone ignores you. Instead of chasing, you notice the urge to prove your worth. This tiny pause creates massive control. Here's the funny part: when you don't react, people get uncomfortable. They expect anger. They expect defense. They expect emotion. And when they don't get it, they start exposing themselves. They talk more. They explain. They reveal intentions you didn't even ask for. It's like watching someone argue alone. Think of emotional reactions like spam emails. You don't reply to everyone. You scan, delete, and move on. Not every emotion deserves a response. Law 3. You let people feel the consequence of you, not the lecture. This is where most people fail. They lecture, they warn, they explain boundaries again and again. Emotionally controlled people don't teach lessons with words, they teach lessons with absence. If someone disrespects them, they don't argue, they reduce access. If someone drains them, they don't complain. They disengage. No announcements. No ultimatums. Just change. This is powerful because humans learn emotionally, not logically. You can explain your boundaries 100 times, or you can enforce them once. Guess which one people remember? Here's a simple example. Imagine lending money to someone who never pays you back. Most people either stay silent and resent it, or explode later. Emotionally controlled people don't do either. They simply don't lend again. No speech. No drama. Just a quiet, I'm not able to. And suddenly the dynamic shifts. People feel the loss before they understand the reason. That's silent. Emotional control. Now, here's the part most people don't talk about. Silent emotional control is not about manipulating others. It's about regulating yourself so well that others can't manipulate you. You stop chasing closure. You stop needing validation. You stop proving your worth. And when that happens, something interesting occurs. People start leaning in. They listen more carefully. They treat you with more respect. Not because you demanded it, but because your energy changed. You become emotionally unpredictable in a good way, calm, measured, unavailable to chaos. And the strongest part, you feel lighter. No more replaying conversations in your head at 2 a.m. No more drafting imaginary arguments in the shower. No more emotional hangovers from situations that didn't deserve that much energy. You save your emotional reactions for things that actually matter. That's the real flex. So remember this. Say less. React slower. Let actions speak. That's silent emotional control. And once you master it, you'll notice something powerful. The loudest people in the room will no longer have any effect on you at all. Because silence, when used correctly, speaks the loudest.